Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the table using Deep Finesse, and I'm going to need the mouse when I get navigating this to make some annotations. But Grace, I'm going to share this with you. Are you okay with this?
I am fine with this.
Okay. Definite yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at several hands, and we're already about 12 after, so let's jump right in. So, okay. First off, we're going to have the dealer will be, who should we make it? Maybe south. Yeah, let's make it south. So we're going to show the south hand. And I think all of you should be able to see the south hand now, which is a 7-2-2-2 shape. Hey, if you want to get it by suit, it's a 2-7-2-2. Funny how those side suits split evenly, but we certainly have opening values. I can see ace, king, another ace, ace, jack, 10, 9. I love that. 7 times in hearts, ace, king, tight in clubs, 2 small diamonds, and 2 small spades. In the pointy suits, we have 4 non-points. So, yeah, we have enough to open, and we're going to, my digitized pen is not working right now, but I can do it this way. 1 heart. Okay. Over to the west hand. Okay, to west is your turn at the table, and you've got a 5-4-3-1 shape, or a 5-1-4-3 if you want to take it from spades down through clubs. Let's just go by the high card points. I see ace, king, 5 times in spades, king, queen, 4 times in diamonds, 3 clubs, and a baby in hearts. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 high card points, 1 distribution, and more. Do you see what I see? Yeah, look at these nice cards here in spades and in diamonds. Thank you very much. Whoever put this hand together. Yes, I did. So, yeah, it's worth more than the high card points because you've got a chance to promote these pointed suits, don't you? So, okay, what are you going to bid? Yeah, you're going to bid 1 spade. And we'll put it right about here. Okay, to the north hand. North, it's your turn to make a call. You've heard 1 heart, 1 spade, and you have a 4-4-3-2, 4-4 in the minors, with only jacks and out. I'll give you 1 point between the two of them, but I doubt both of them are going to take a point, unless your partner has bid some of those suits. But our heart suit, we like that a lot. We've got 2 honors. We're very proud of our 3-card heart suit. If I had nothing else, even a 4-3-3, nothing else with 5 points, I'm going to bid 2 hearts. How about you? Does that sound like a good bid? I hope so, because we want to compete. Grace has got a comment coming in. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get this comment to come up here. Thank you, Meg, for the comment, and see if you agree. Why not double with the second hand? Well, that's a good question, and I'm going to see if anybody has an answer. Anybody want to chime in on why we would or would not want to double with this hand? I'm going to go, we're taking a look at all of the hands right now. But why would you not want to double with that hand? The answer is, I hope some of you will maybe have that, is, well, yes, we do have 3 in the unbid suits, but it says we have a 4-card suit. With a 5-card suit, man, we want to show that suit. Maybe our partner can support it. And if you're looking at the hand over on the other side, you can see is that, yes, indeed, our partner is going to like that. If we just made a double, our partner is going to think we have 4 spades. When we have 5, bid the suit. There are some exceptions to the rule. I won't get into those today. But, Meg, good question. And here's another one, 5-card major with ace king. Yeah, you know, even if I had 5 cards with less than an ace king, if I had king 5 times, well, would I overcall? If I got 12 points, I'm going to overcall 1 spade with king 5 times, sure. With queen 5 times, I'm still going to do it. If I've got 12 points with jack 5 times, I'm going to overcall one spade. At any rate, that's my style. You may have a different one, but I'm looking for a fit with my partner. You want to find a golden fit, and a golden fit is what? A 5 and a 3 or longer. So, okay, let's go ahead and go on. I'm going to get this comment off so we can continue seeing these cards. And so we're off to the hand over here, and that was, oops, don't want to start playing them yet. Let's go ahead and put a bid in there. If I can do it. There it is. 2 hearts. Okay, and so we can take a look at just the west hand. Thank you very much. East hand, excuse me. You heard 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts. And there's your hand. It's a 4-4-3-2, 4-4 in the black suits. Queen, jack 4 times in spades. Queen 4 times in clubs. Ace 3 times in diamonds, and 2 hearts. And what do you want to bid? Well, you want to bid something, don't you? It's a competitive auction. It looks like we're thinking ahead, doing the counting of high card points. Looks like everybody's going to want to compete in this auction. So, you want to do 2 spades? 3 spades? 4 spades? 3 hearts? 3 hearts? Yeah, you might want to say, you know, I've got almost 3 tricks here. I've got 1 for the ace of diamonds for sure. I'm really in love with the fact that you've got 5 spades and not 4. If you would have made a takeout double, we would think they just have 4. But now we know when they bid spades, they have a 5 bagger or longer. So, yeah, we've got at least a 9-card fit. And that queen of clubs, well, it could be worth something. We just don't know. We like primary honors, the aces and the kings. So, anyone have any thoughts on what to bid? Somebody says east, 2 spades. Sign-off bid. Okay. Truly says 3 hearts. Good for you, Truly. You're kind of... So there's different ideas on this bid. If you bid 3 hearts, I'm going to come back to that later if I have a chance. You may or may not confuse your partner. But 2.5 spades is the bid. And if you take a long time to fidget, well, if you're playing in a ACBL tournament, American Contract Bridge League, they may, director, can you help us, please? Yes. East seemed to take a lot of time before they took a bid. It implies that they have some extra values and they never did a bid. Well, come back at the end of the hand, and if I need to give an adjustment based upon West using that unauthorized information, yada, yada. So Barbara says, 3 heart, limit raise of spades. That is the bid to make today. I agree. So let's see. I need to go over here to this screen and go back there and do a F1. 3 hearts is the preferred bid for the aspiring players. Okay, now we're going to go to the south hand. South. 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 spades, 3 hearts in this case. Well, okay, let's look at the hand. We've got that 7-2-2-2. We love the fact that our partner supported hearts. So let's take a look at our losing trick count. How many losers do we have in hearts? Maybe 1, maybe none. You know, we don't have the benefit of knowing that we can't see the partner's king, queen, third yet. But Carl, by the way, is saying right-hand opponent does not have enough points for 3 hearts. It's a good question. There's no right answer on that, Carl. It's certainly worth close to it because you have a 9-card fit. You want to give an extra. So if you had 3 tricks, you would bid 3 hearts. You have 2.5, 2 3/4 tricks. So it's probably okay to invite. We'll look at the hand and see if that was a good bid or not in a little bit. But thanks for your comment. That's a good comment. So anyway, going back to south hand, we have maybe at worst 1 loser. I'm going to show the losers down underneath. But first, I got to get to the south hand. South hand is right here. 1 loser in hearts. In clubs, no losers. In the minors, the pointed suits, 2 losers in each of them. So would you agree that you have about 5 losers? And partner, if they bid, they should have 2 winners, 2 cover cards, aces, kings, something like that. I hope so. So you say, well, 5 take away my partner's 2 gives me 3 losers. I think 3 losers is 10 winners on 13. So you might say 4 hearts. And maybe you'll make it. Maybe you won't. You know, the defenders don't always do well. So anyway, let's go ahead and play 4 hearts. I know that I should come back to the west hand. And Wes, you're probably wondering, should I be bidding 4 spades based upon a limit raise, a limit plus raise by my partner? But we're just going to go ahead and just head for the table and just see how we do on this hand. So the lead is by us over in the west hand. And I think there's no doubt about what that lead's going to be. It's going to be the ace from ace king. And then we're going to take a peek at that good old dummy, aren't we? So, okay, the ace is led. And we're going to go ahead and show the dummy. So I need to show the west and the north hand. Northwest. There we have it. Okay, and dummy had a doubleton. It was a, what's the shape? 4-4-3-2, 4-4 in the minors. And everybody can see that king, queen, third of hearts. The south suit. Okay, and what are your plans going to be here? Your partner played what? A 5. I don't know if that's all that helpful, is it? What do you think about the 5 there? Let's look at East's hand. Let's look at all the hands. Something's weird here. Well, they played the 5, but could they have played something a little bit more encouraging other than the lowest value? Are we supposed to switch, or what do they want us in West to do? They could have played the 6. Hopefully, we would have had a higher card. You could have actually played the jack, right? Our partner has 5. We see 2 in the dummy. There's 9. Even if it's 3 in the south hand, we know it's ace king if they're leading the ace. So I hope that makes sense in terms of what we're seeing here. But we'll go ahead and start just looking at all 4 hands and seeing how this is going to turn out. So, okay. So, John says a 5 shows a count or even number question mark. Well, that's a good question, John. On opening lead, we want to show attitude in most cases, but there is these scenarios, especially when we're playing against no trump, where sometimes we want to show count. Now, this is a little bit advanced lesson. If the dummy had queen 3 times and we don't know whether we should play the king next, that would be an instance with advanced players where you'd want to show count. We normally do count signals with the ace on a no trump contract. If you like to do king sometimes for count and ace for attitude, you know, there's different ways, but I'm going to continue on with this right now. And oh, truly, you are so good. Queen would show the jack. Grace, give it a positive. You did nail it, Trudy. So if you're advanced players, you know, like Eddie Cantor and people like that that do the master on the lessons, when you play the queen, it absolutely guarantees the jack when your partner plays the ace from ace king. Why? Because maybe you want partner to next is to come with a low to your jack, and then you can do a finesse through the declarer. But that's way advanced for most of us here. Barbara says, I thought you played the queen if you have the queen jack on the ace. Yes, if you want the partner then to underlead their king and have them come through to you. So that is also true. So some of you are obviously quite advanced, and the rest of you can appreciate that how some of the better players, how the signaling of the cards gives a lot of information on counts and other play strategies. But okay, let's go ahead and continue on with his hand. So the ace, so we play the king. We're a little confused. We're going to talk to partner after, hopefully not the hand, maybe when we take a break, and say, partner, why did you just play the 5? Are we playing upside down count and attitude? What was going on there? At any rate, so ace king, And now we're kind of clueless over here in the West as what to do next. Man, this is tough. We could play a trump, I suppose. Oh, we got to see the north hand also, don't we? So we could play the trump, play a club. That could be a real problem. We don't want to, we see that jack in the dummy there. We could play our king of diamonds. And so what are we going to do? We're going to go to counting. Our partner showed how many points? Well, if they bid 3 hearts, they showed, I think, a good 9 to 11. If they just bid 2 spades, it's 6 to 9 is what I'm thinking it is. So, I think that what I'm going to do is, where is my partner's 7 to 8 points or so? Could be they've got a primary honor in clubs. If they've got the king or the queen, boy, they're just going to get finessed because I can't do anything there. And they can get to the dummy with that king, queen of hearts. So, yeah, I'm going to split my king, queen, diamond honors right now. And so, okay, we're going to take the trick. Grace has got another note. King of diamonds forces out the ace. That is true. Way to go, Larry. So, okay, we're going to pound down the king of diamonds, breathe. Yes, it holds. And our partner, hey, that's a little bit more encouraging, the 6. I think that I didn't have any low, and I'm looking at the dummy. There's a 2 there, 2, 3, 4. South played the 7. Who's got the 5? Hey, I think my partner's got the 5, and now they're finally giving me a signal. Thank you, partner. Thank you. So, at any rate, I'm going to play it again, but what if my partner was discouraging? Should I play the queen? Well, if I play the queen and they rough it and they get to the dummy and then they promote the jack, this is not going to be pretty. Well, this person plays the queen, saying my partner should have. No, you should have played a low there, just in case it was actually roughed, and then that would set up. But it turned out fine, so you play the 10, and what happened? Contract 4 hearts, and they have in the east-west 4 tricks, so you're going to be down 1. Okay, well, I hope that gives you a feel. I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because I can see we're already getting short on time. Are all of you or most of you okay with going a little bit more? Because I did have a couple others that I did want to show. So if you need to leave, fine. If you want me to do some wrap-up things now, fine. But I can go ahead and proceed on. I have some other examples of this hand. And let's go ahead and enter a new deal. Come on. Enter a new deal. I guess it's not going to let me do that now. I'm just going to quit it and start it over again. Okay. Masked or none.
Carl says, yes, please continue.
Okay, thank you for that, Grace. Thank you, Carl. Okay, so there we go. And load a new deal. 1B. And here's what's going to happen this time. Should we play in 4 spades down in the south? That's what we're going to do. So in this case, we're not going to have south open. The cards are dealt to west, who bids 1 spade. We've got an opening hand, same hand. North is going to be, and I'm going to go ahead and show all the cards there, a pass. Our partner has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Some of you are going to bid 2 spades. Some of you are going to bid 3 clubs. 3 clubs. What's going on there? 3 clubs says I have 4 trump and I have 6-9. This is the Marty Bergen raise, but we may not be playing that. So let's just say we're going to go 2 spades. No fancy bids here. So it's 1 spade, 2 spades, south. You want to come in, don't you? You want to bid 3 hearts. And normally in direct seat, unless we have extras, we pass. If our partner was showing support of our suit, how many losers did we have at that point in time? We've got one loser in spades, one loser in hearts, three losers in clubs. Remember, we count the first three, and none of those are primary honors, and maybe one loser in diamonds. So we have 3 and 3 is 6. If our partner, who we think only has 2 tricks, if they could make a third trick, if we could like bid 3 diamonds, well, we can't. South bid 3 hearts. So forget that. So we're going to have to just take a flyer, which means, do we want to go or not? What the heck? We either do 4 spades, or if we pass, our partners can bid 3 spades, and then you'll have to make that choice. But there's one other bid. How many of you know maximal doubles? Maximal doubles, we're not trying to penalize South. It says our suit rank is higher than the opponent, and if you have some extras, partner, go 4 spades. If you don't have extras, just retrench to 3 spades. That's kind of a cool bid, isn't it? Maximal doubles. But okay, we're just going to go 4 spades, brute force, and on with the show. So the opening lead is going to be by the north hand. You've heard your partner bid hearts. You didn't go to 4 hearts. And so what are you going to lead? I think probably the king of hearts, right? I think king from 3 times is a bad, because you might just knock out the opponent's ace and they got your king. So a king, you have to have a king queen to make this kind of a lead. And if you lead the king, we can see they're going to win 1 heart. They're going to continue hearts. We're going to rough it. And we're going to get how many tricks? We've got 5 tricks in spades. And maybe another 4 in diamonds, maybe not. But when South bid overcalled 3 hearts, do you think the diamonds are going to split 3-3? Remember, we've got 4-3. They've got 6. I think they're going to be 4-2 or longer, because this person in South is going to have quite a few hearts, not just a 5 bagger, not 5, 6 or more. They had 7. So I think that probably the north hand is going to be the one that's going to have Jack 4. It could be it's a Jack singleton or doubleton in South. It could happen, but that's kind of the way I would think. So it turns out you can make the contract, because what can happen is, well, I don't want that club lead. That's a special lead. Is that if it turns out you can play trump and have an entry over to this hand over in East, you can then pitch on this queen, because South was not really blessed so much unless they win the contract, because once they play the ace and king, our queen has been promoted in the other hand. But if you're playing fancy bridge and it goes 1 spade, pass, 3 clubs, and South says, like heck, I'm going to double 3 clubs because I want that for a lead suit, and doubles 3 clubs, and then you go to 4 spades, and then they say, well, my partner wanted that lead. I don't know why, but gets the king, and then plays the ace, and then why not Bergen? I'm showing right now. I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm saying there can sometimes be a consequence of Bergen, Carl. Or sorry, Jim. So, okay, so how do we get to partner's hand? Well, how many hearts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If our partner did support the suit, they've got 3, 8, 9, 10. I see 2 in dummy. That means partner's got, lefty's got 1 or 0, right? How about that? So the way you can get to the hand to get a rough, if they're, an imps game or rubber bridge, you're playing in the Bermuda Bowl, you've really thought about this. I want that rough so bad I can taste it. Hopefully the opponents don't have a singleton king of diamonds or hearts. I'm going to underlead my ace of hearts, even though I know that lefty has only 1 in the suit. And if you were to come back with a heart, go to partner's queen, and partner's like, what the heck? I don't have the ace. How did that happen? My partner underled the ace? because the dummy is over here on the east hand. And you can see that at this point, if you play a third club, you are going to give your partner a ruff. Now, was that kind of way over the head? Probably for a lot of us, but let's just go back a little bit. So when the opening lead was made, and we see the dummy with 4, and in the north hand's perspective has 4, well, what do you think? There's 8 of them, right? Maybe we can give partner a ruff. So here again, it's just saying is that these, I realize that most of the time we miss these things, but as you develop your skills more, you're going to be much better at being able to do some projections on some what ifs. Will they always win? No, they won't always win. Sometimes if it's like a 60-40, go by the 60% and just play it safe. I'm not suggesting we always make, I think what one of my bridge friends said, a New York Times hand. It makes the New York Times because it's so spectacular. Most hands aren't. This one's just got a couple clever twists on it there. And so, Jim, I wanted to get back to you on why not Bergen raises. I would actually make a Bergen raise with this hand. It has 2.5 tricks. I've got for sure a trick in the spade. I may have 2 tricks. I've got 1 there. So I think it's good 3 club bid if you're playing Bergen raise because you have 6 to 9 and you have 4 spades. So I agree with you. Okay, we're going to go off to hand number 2 and see how we can do on that one. So load deal from file number 2. Okay, are you ready? And this time the contract is going to be 3 no trump in the south, but we're going to have to get there first of all. So let's have south go ahead and be the dealer. And we've got how many points? 10 and another 7. 17 points. What could be better than that? You're going to open 1 no trump? Everybody okay with 1 no trump? Four, 4, 3, 2 shape. Look forward to your comments. I know you're probably wanting to see the rest of the hands. I'd be tempted to give, oh, okay, we're not going to go back to the last hand. Sorry, Barbara, we'll come back to that later if we get a chance. I'm getting yes, 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 3 yeses over on the YouTubers. Thank you. Anything from the Facebook folks? Oh, to make it so it's just a little bit tougher, I'm going to go ahead and just show just the south hand. It looks like everyone's okay. I'm seeing some more yeses. So, okay, we're going to go with that. So it's 1 no trump over in the west hand. A pass. Don't you hate these kind of hands? What, a singleton jack? And a 4, 4, 4, 1. Okay, we'll come back to that. Over to the north hand. Aha! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Not enough for game, but we're so close. If our partner has extra values, we should be in game. So we're going to make a 2 club Stamen bid to say we have a 4 card major. Okay, over to the east hand. Oh boy. A 6, 3, 2, 2, 6 hearts, king, queen, 10, 6 times, ace, jack, tight. Do you count ace, jack, tight as 5 points? I don't. You know, if your partner bid the suit, yeah, but otherwise you can't finesse it really. 11 points. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I count that wrong? I probably did. I was going fast. Oh, I forgot the queen. I should have a bigger magnification on the diamonds, or I guess, because, yeah, it's got 11 points. So you will be in game. Thank you for catching that. I got too busy mesmerized on the major suit. So we're sorry. Okay. So over back to the east hand. It's you would like to come in after 2 clubs. You might bid 2 hearts. I think I would bid 2 hearts. Adverse vulnerability, I'm not so sure I would if we were vulnerable versus not, because while we could have 4 tricks, maybe 5 tricks, going down 3 doubled and vulnerable 800 points, that doesn't feel quite so good. But I realize sometimes, well, it's a good lead direction. But let's say it's a pass. This person just a reticent bidder. Okay, to the south hand. Well, south, you are going to say 2 hearts. Looking for that 4-4 fit in the majors, the golden fit. Over to west, we know that's a pass again, and back to north hand. Well, sure, rule of anticipation said my partner was going to have the hearts and not the spades, so we're going to go 3 no trump, and 3 no trump will be the auction. So, all that said is it whizzed. Let's go ahead and be to west. In west, you didn't hear anything from your partner. It went 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 no trump, and that's all you know. So you actually know a lot about this, and I love hands like this because, somebody said Larry was saying that 2 spades in north. No, that would be a special bid. And just to kind of take a look at North's hand again, we know, I'm seeing from the standpoint, I think you mean of the opener. Yeah, they know that there's 4 spades in south because they bid Stayman and they didn't have hearts. Ergo, it means is that they did have 4 spades. So thank you for that. So another comment is up the ladder. You bid up the ladder. But yeah, once you bid a Stayman, they bid 2 hearts, you assume they don't have 4 spades. You go to 3 no trump. And if south did have 4 spades, they would then correct 3 no trump to say, then if it wasn't hearts, but you bid Stayman, you wouldn't bid it unless you have a major, and ergo, you must have 4 spades. So we don't need to bid the spades up the line. And John is saying north does not have 4 hearts, so partner has 5. And I will say yes or more. And that's the point I'm trying to make. We know that there's 4 in the south hand. We know we have 1. We know north doesn't have 4. So we know that east, our partner, has a bunch. But there's something even more important than that. What I love about this hand. What's more important, knowing that partner has 5 or more spades? Remember, we're talking about counting honors as well as suit length. What do you think? How many points does our partner have? Well, they stopped at 3 no trump, didn't they? So I'm thinking they have less than 31 points. So I think our partner has got some points, has some entries. So I'm happy when I've got hardly any points, is to get my point out of the way. I don't think I'm giving away a lot. So let's go ahead and show the 4 hands. Yes, our partner had a lot of points, and they lead the heart, and it goes around to the queen. They overtake. Yeah, why not? So, okay. And we didn't play the ace from the dummy. The declarer didn't, because the rule of 7 says hold back the number of cards you have. Well, we have 6 between the 2 hands, the ace, the 2 in the north, and the 4 in the south. So we're going to hold back 1 time to disrupt communications, if that even helps. So they come back with a low heart to the ace. I think I would have played a little higher heart if we thought we wanted to have partner come back to us to show a suit preference, a high ranking card, ask for a high ranking suit. But we know that our partner can't have any points because we know we've got him. And looking at the dummy, which we saw was 11, we know south has on average 16. Our partner has no points. So thank you for getting your jack out of the way. I'm on my own over in the east hand. So, okay, they come back with a diamond. They're procrastinating. It wins. Play the ace. We're going to hope that it's a 4-3-3. And Grace has got a comment coming in. Patricia is saying, got to go now. Yes. Jerry Fox created, says John, a logical player. Yes, John gets credit for the rule of 7. As you take a look at bridge hands, if you go search for rule of 7, and you'll see that Jerry Fox, a great bridge agent for cruise directors, is the one who came up with that concept. What else?
John.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's just commenting. It's just comment. So, okay. So anyway, going back to the hand at the table, we can say that, yes, we're going to go ahead and start procrastinating, playing our clubs, our hearts, our clubs, another club, and I guess the game is over, isn't it? We'll hope that the ace of spades was held by West and they can no longer get to the other hand and life will be good. No, the rule of 7 didn't work. Jerry Fox, come on. So yeah, if it turns out that the player who has the long suit can promote it because they also had an outside entry, you are golden over in the East hand. So the point of this hand was to say, when you're in the West hand, you say, this hand sucks. I'm sorry, this hand is not very good. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a nap. I'm going to take a nap, take a nap, take a nap, take a nap, take a nap. Echo, 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 echo. So, no, you should be thinking about who's got the points. In this case, I'm happy that knowing my partner has points. Carl says, run clubs, watch the discards. Well, yeah, it's a 4 triple 3 there. So, yeah, we do want to watch the discards. Carl, you're absolutely right. You want to get more that counts, inferences, and analysis. And so that might provide some extra information. But hands like this, I mostly want to talk about from the West's perspective, is that don't just go ahead and say, I'm not paying attention to the auction. This is the essence of where bridge is won and lost, is to have that kind of crunching going on there, to kind of know what the possibilities are, to get some extra tricks, and to see if you can help your partner, because this is a partnership game, right? Right. Well, okay, I can see we've gone to 1 hour and 48 minutes now. A little bit late start. Sorry about that. We're going to get better as I go along. I hope you are enjoying the show so far. And so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap for this one. I'm not sure if we're going to do another one this week or another week, but I look forward to your feedback on the lesson format, on I'll do something a little bit more formal as far as when, but just your thoughts if this works out okay for some of you who are not playing bridge, for those that have the coronavirus are not allowed to go, or maybe you play online. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of thinking about weekdays, weekends, evenings, and maybe have more than one a week even, actually. So we'll see how that works depending upon how much interest is there. But I can see for the first time out, we've got a lot of people in the chats there. Some of you I know, like myself, I don't always chat that often, but thank you and ask questions for coming out. So I'm going to go back out here to a wrap-up screen. Thanks from Larry in the big wind. Great time. Grace and I, by the way, we had to come on over in the screen here. Thank you for what you've done, Grace. Good job. Good job, Grace. And let's go ahead and go to our outro screen. There we are in Northern California, overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge or something like that.
Golden Gate Bridge.
So how'd it go for you, honey? Oh, you don't want to say it's too easy. I was going to give you something. You're on an hourly salary there.
Well, actually, he hasn't found that out yet. There is a tip jar. That money's fine.
Good for you, honey. No, great job on it. And, like I say, this is first time out on this. I've done a lot of practice drills. I can tell you, if you saw the other video that we did on all the stuff that's going here, I got a laptop here. I've got 3 screens. And this morning, one of them didn't want to come on. I had to work on that. One of them there with the chats. I think that worked out pretty good for you to see all the chats.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay. And here's somebody. Thank you.
Yes.
Shirkant Sati.
He says
yes. Have frequent lessons. Thank you. Okay. And my first time with bridge hands. Loved it. Thank you, Meg. I
Welcome,
appreciate
Meg.
that. Have any others there?
I think that about wraps it up, honey.
Okay, so thank you for being on this show. Just a little, what happens next is this will be posted on the Bridge Hand site. I'm going to leave it up on Facebook, and I'm going to leave it up on YouTube, so you can see replays and use the scrub bar to go to different parts. You're saying, I really kind of want to see some of the PowerPoint slides or really want to see some of the play of the hand and some of how Michael was thinking and how we can use counting of suit length and of high card points to be a Grace Yora winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Again with the chicken.
Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and sign off for now. Thanks again for being here. I'll let you know the schedule. If you haven't already, by the way, be sure to go to bridgehands.com and sign up for a free membership, if nothing else. If you have the Ultra or the Premium, you'll be able to see some extras that are going to be here. I won't always have all of the hands that I will show everybody. For those subscribers, we'll get some extra hands. And like I said, I've got 12 here. We've just shown the first 2. Some of them you're going to see in future lessons where everybody can see, and some of it we'll go ahead and show for those who are the paying members. Also, if you haven't already, when you go sign on to Bridge Hands, there's a spot there where you can go in and sign up for the email list, and I will be sending out the links and other information as lessons do become available. So I think that is all for now. Thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a great day playing bridge. And as Grace and I like to say, hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Grace.
And welcome to Bridge Hands, and have a good day playing bridge. Thanks all.
Happy
Bye
trails.
for now. Happy trails.